Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII on the Mysterious JG. We're about to take on one of the two super bosses. This is the one that, from what I've read, is considered the most difficult of the two super bosses. I don't have exactly the setup. There's various guides. They're all variations on the same theme. The boss we're about to fight has physical attacks that are basically just going to kill you. But it also has magical attacks, and it has the spell Magnet, which draws you into range for physical attacks. So there are variations on the strategy, but every strategy I've seen involves you using either Quiet Guardian or Cyber Jumpsuit, because both of them have an innate physical and magic resistance plus 15, and then pairing them up with Predahood, which we've been using for much of the game, magic resistance plus 75%, either that or the Ghost Hood. One or the other, because the Predahood gives you plus 75% magic resist and reduces strength and magic to 0, makes you purely defensive. The Ghost Hood does the same for physical. We're going with magic. And then the Runic Ring, which gives you magic resistance plus 10, because these Preda 75 plus Runic Ring 10 gives you 85, and then this thing gives you plus 15. So basically this combination makes you immune to spells. However, only certain spells count, and it's spells that are, like, basically acquirable spells. So it has things that look like they would be magic attacks, like an attack where it breathes fire. You don't get immunity from that, and you don't get immunity from its magic stuff. And, of course, you have to make sure to switch to this garb when it does a magic attack, because if you're in one of the other garbs, you're going to get owned. Otherwise, I'm going for Soldier of Peace with Flesh Render, because with Heavy Slash, it does Artemis Arrows, which is the most damaging attack I can deal as a physical. And I'm going for Makot Dress because apparently its Magic Slash is pretty damn potent against this thing, because it combines magic and physical, which is why it's good to pair up with Chaos Revenge, which gives you good for both, and Quick Stagger. And Flesh Render is even better, but we want to give it to the one that's, I think, Artemis Arrows will be doing most of our damage. Now, there's a lot of variation in the details, though, right? Like, I'm using some things from some strats I saw. White Strap gives you resistance to fog, which is you're going to need. Pain Dampener gives you resistance to pain, which you're going to need. Witch's Rosary is a good one, because I can use this when I'm not being attacked. I can use Makot Dress to fill up the ATB for other things. But the other main thing about this boss is that it's basically impossible to do any real damage until you staggered it 4 times. The 4th time you stagger it, it actually falls down and is like it has like plus 500% damage to all of your attacks. This is what I read. So you need to stay alive and stagger it 4 times, and then like just pour on the damage, because this thing is capable of running away. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to win on the first time. I fought this thing off screen and have not defeated it. Some of its attacks can be perfect guarded, but I don't know the timing. So I'm not counting on being able to do that. We need to make sure under no circumstance do we get hit with a physical attack while we are in the Makot Dress. But I think if we get hit with physical attacks, we're done anyway. One main thing that's different in my strategy is, okay, so a lot of strategies say bring an arrow potion to add arrow damage to your attacks and use it when you stagger. I don't have any of those, and I was kind of trying to get out of having to redo my inventory. So I'm going to get rid of Imperil, which most of these strategies say you should be doing. And instead... Oh, I replaced Ruin with... I meant to... Okay, hold up. D-Shell, D-Protect... D-Protect, D-Shell. Maybe I did mean to replace Imperil. I wonder what I had before I switched this out. Might have been Defaith. Maybe it was Defaith. Because Imperil will help you get more damage out of... Imperil will help you get more damage out of your attacks if you're... Well, yeah, if you have element added to it, and I'm planning to try to do without that. Although all the strategies I've seen tell you to use an arrow, so it's probably pretty stupid of me. But it is a way to get more damage in to kill it more quickly once you have it down. But I'm going to try to kill it by just completely abusing overclock because I've got a bunch of ethers stocked up. Ruin, the reason I'm using Ruin, I got Thunder here. I saw one YouTube video where they were using Thunder instead of the Thundagas, and it seemed like kind of a good idea because it meant they didn't run out of points as fast. But Ruin is something that is it is a commando style attack, so it will slow the rate at which the stagger gauge, because the stagger gauge I found out works the same as it did in the other games. It's just not visible anymore. So in Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13-2, Ravager style attacks, which would be your elemental magics and elemental magic strikes, would raise the stagger meter but speed up the rate at which the stagger meter depleted, whereas commando attacks like Attack or Ruin, which is the non-elemental magic, would slow the rate at which the stagger meter decreases. It's a lot easier to see in the other games. Apparently it works like that in this one. So I'm going to be using Ruin periodically just to try to stop myself from depleting the gauge. And I don't have any confidence at all, but let's give this a shot. Hopefully the other super boss won't feel like too big of a deal if we beat this guy.
You're on dangerous ground.
Okay, I'm already messing up. No! No! Don't do that! Oh, crap, JG! Not me to do that. Okay. So that's a problem. I can never, ever, ever accidentally hit Shadowbind, because that will cause me to charge in close, and that will charge me to get in range of its big physical attacks. I am playing a game of staying far away, so I've already messed that up. I've also got people pinging me on Discord, and I probably want to mute Discord before we get back into this. Okay. Sorry about that. Back to it. Okay, so that's an example of how not to do it. And that is significantly worse than I was doing when attempting it off screen. I usually don't make a mistake that soon. But yeah, you kind of need to get a pattern down and be perfect, because accidentally using that attack there basically meant that we immediately died, because we got in range of its big physical attacks, and I didn't have anything that was going to defend them. Roar is a physical attack. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to this. And I feel like I have less control over what's happening than I felt like I had even in Final Fantasy 13-2, where the super bosses were pretty nasty. Yeah, I made changes and then didn't save them. Shit. Or am I at the right place at all? I'm not sure I even have the right slot. I'm not sure that I'm at the right slot. Ah, crap. Ah, bugger. Not a great way to start this. Yeah, because I had a save where I like had the dang thing right in front of me, didn't I? Yeah, I'm signing it as JG. I'm just not. Okay. 101.17. On 155. Am I sure 101.17 wasn't the right? And I really don't want to throw away any recording stuff too. I'm trying to hurry up and get in some stuff to finish out my weekend's recordings. It might have been 101.17 and I just need to switch my stuff. But I know I did have a slot saved with all the right stuff equipped. And by right stuff, I mean the stuff that I thought would allow me to win, but might not necessarily be the correct stuff. The real issue is staggering it. Once you've got it staggered, you don't want to mess up, but there we go. Okay, so it's the very last one. That should be easy to remember. So I have customized everything. Except this. Alright, Defaith. Let's keep Defaith and let's switch Imperil to Ruin, since I don't think I'm going to use the Arrow strat. And I need to remember never ever to use Shadowbind. I don't really want to be using A very much. Or Y. I just need to remember when I switch to that, don't use Y. I think I can do that. I just need to be paying attention to which garb I'm in. And I really want to make sure I get the 10% health off. Yeah, you don't want to start by missing that.
I'm ready. Are you? This is a fine adventure. This is a fine adventure. Life is a journey. Wish I had my bow. It won't go easy on me.
Okay, I survived because I managed to get out of range in time. Okay, I did see a strat that suggested overclocking when this happens. To try to get it staggered before it can do its attack. Because otherwise you just die. So that was a waste. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we're backing out again. So when it goes for Megaton Break, I basically just need to either accept that I'm going to die, or, I don't know, Megaton Break is a problem. Megaton Break is a problem. Because that is a one that will just go for, and you have to just keep damaging it, and you can try to perfect defend it. But I don't really have a schema that's going to... I mean, Heavy Guard will be the best approach, which is the Quiet Guardian schema, the one I'm using for magic. I need to be careful just not... I did get dragged in there and hit with Roar. It just didn't wipe me out that time. So, yeah, basically, I really have to learn this pattern. You're going to watch me do it. Well, I guess you don't have to. You can quit now, but... Even the playthroughs that I've seen that won, like, sometimes they died and used a Phoenix Down or two to get through it. It's apparently pretty common.
I'm ready. Are you? For the new world.
messed up there.
Life is a journey for the new world.
Okay, I only have 2 Phoenix Downs, but I'm sick of starting over every time. Oh, I didn't get Ruin going this time on anything. That was probably a mistake.
Life is a journey. I'm hurting.
Yeah, I needed to get Ruin going.
You're so eager to die. Gotta hang in.
I can't get the fucking guy staggered, and I keep messing up and getting hit with the...
You can't run now. You're nothing but the hunter's prey.
What the hell, indeed. I can't get off the ground with this fight. I've seen these strats. I guess I'm not perfect guarding something that's... I don't know. I cannot even get off the ground with this. And I don't want to have a whole bunch of failure vids, but I also really wanted to actually get some other stuff done tonight, so I don't want to spend all night working on this. Or spend all night just recording and eventually have one succeed and just scrap the rest and be behind on my uploads. So I'm like a streamer that doesn't stream. You see every minute. We haven't gotten to the part where any of the things I'm doing different from the strats suggestions would make a difference. It's just that my timing isn't good enough. So I definitely want to stick Ruin in there. Broadly speaking, you're safe. If you are far away and using Quiet Guardian, you're safe. I'm wondering if... See, I feel stupid. I don't have 3 of this shield, but I think that is probably the preferred shield, just because it gives you faster. This gives great defensive abilities when guarding. It's just like if I fail and end up in a position where I need it, for physical, it's better. So I probably should keep it. But we get rid of Imperil and replace that with Ruin, and then throw down a save. Because I think that's actually pretty important. Maybe it feels weird that I'm not trying to use Debrave, but its big physical attacks are just they don't come that often. It's just that when they do come, they're massive. And I don't even know if they're classified as physical or if they're just special, and therefore your magic resistance doesn't help. I think that's what it is, actually. So I've got Deshell and Deprotect. I'll need that for when it's... Because Deshell, I believe, will help with magic, magic slash, which is why I'm bothering with it. Shadowbind, I really wish there was a way to get rid of it, but there isn't. It's just locked in, so I just need to be careful not to accidentally use it, because it's very dangerous to accidentally use. So we'll throw down a save so that I don't have to keep remembering to switch Imperil for Ruin. And I guess we'll try this again. I need to be really paying attention to what I'm doing and never accidentally get hit with a spell, but it's kind of difficult to tell when spells are even happening. I think I made one mistake and it led to me getting pulled in for that attack.
Life is a journey.
No, damn it, I meant to do the thing that makes me back up, not get closer. Okay. I knew it could be guarded. Oh, what the? I thought I guarded it, game. Alright, I guess I didn't. Oh, shit. It does a physical attack, then a magic attack. I did read that.
I've had worse.
Not much worse. I'm messing this up. That's not going to do it. Okay. I actually did a perfect guard there against the physical part of Megaton, whatever, but then I had to... Did I switch away? Like, why did I get hit with its magic attack that followed? No, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Purple Monkey is not my network name, by the way. That's somebody else in the building. And I fucking hit one button off and it kicked me all the way out of the game because of the current setup. Okay, so like what you're seeing here is why I have not been looking forward to this boss fight at all. It's like you have to be input perfect because everything it does will wipe you out. I can bring a lot of Phoenix. I'm only bringing 2 Phoenix Downs. The real problem here is I don't want to give up my ethers, so I'm stockpiled a bunch of ethers. Ethers are really going to be useful to me. I can start overclocking like a son of a bitch, but that really doesn't help too much until later in the fight. Like, you've just got to get it staggered. Because using ethers doesn't really help you stagger so much. Or maybe that's a ridiculous argument. Maybe I should be using ethers and using that to get it staggered. I'll just go in and try doing ethers right from jump without worrying at all about not wasting EP. Just go in, use be in Quiet Guardian and throwing down Thundaga until I run out, and then ether, ruin, Thundaga, and just see what happens. Maybe that's the real key. Is this the wrong slot again? Yeah, I am annoyed with myself. It's not just you that's annoyed, folks. I am annoyed too. It's all the way at the end, right? That says 124. Okay, so they've rearranged themselves somehow. $101.57, I think it would be. So see if we can beat it with just abusing overclock like a son of a bitch. You can go find a real video on how to fight this thing for real. All strategies for this thing involve using overclock, but not until after you've gotten to the fourth stagger where you can damage it.
It's simple. The strongest wins.
Yeah, I'm burning right through him here. Still haven't staggered it. Out of range for roar.
Try to keep up.
So this is what happens when you just abuse overclock. Can't get it staggered no matter what. That was a mistake. This is what I meant to do. Okay. It's not like X are susceptible to stagger right after missing that or anything, really?
Try to keep up.
Okay, at least he's finally staggered now.
This is a fight.
Okay, I messed up there. I was trying to build up some other stuff.
Okay, let's do this. What the hell?
Okay, that wasn't the right time to block.
You're so eager to die.
Fine, I'll start abusing overclock again if you're going to be like that. At least I staggered him once.
Okay, let's do this. You're nothing but the hunter's prey.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep abusing ethers and overclock. I won't have anything left for any other bosses, though. So I've gone through 2 ethers without even getting to the point where he can take real damage. This is what has me nervous. Stagger him 4 times before you're supposed to really be abusing overclock. And it is possible to stun him during this phase. Say, I'm dead now. Like, what happened? Why didn't I already die? Oh well. Anyways. So, there you have it. I went nuts with trying to abuse everything, and I got him staggered once. Didn't have enough ethers left to do it properly once he did recover. I have to learn the freaking patterns better. So we'll call that a video, and when we come back next time, excuse me, I'm afraid I'll still be at this. Yeah, well, catch you then.